Hey, welcome to The Goofy Guy, and this is Disney News for November 30th, 2020. Hey, welcome to The Goofy Guy. I'm Jim Spangler, The Goofy Guy, and this is the Disney News for November 30th, 2020. If you love Disney as much as I love Disney, be sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon down below so that you never miss when I put out a new video. And let's get right to the news. Our top news today is that live entertainment is returning to Walt Disney World. Josh D'Amaro announced that live entertainment is coming back to the Walt Disney World parks. That's really exciting. I'm really happy not only for the parks, but also for all those entertainment people that are getting their jobs back. Really exciting news. I think you can probably expect to see The Lion King come back. You could probably expect to see Finding Nemo come back. Beauty and the Beast Live will probably come back, even though I think that probably should go away and they should replace it, or at least update it, please. Anyway, it's very exciting that live entertainment is coming back. Not all live entertainment is coming back. They didn't announce exactly what it was, but keep your eyes open because it is coming back our way. McDonald's has new Happy Meal toys, which are Disney toys with Disney transportation. It's about Disney transportation. And along with that, they're giving away a trip to Disney World. So be sure that you get your Happy Meal and get that toy and then scan that QR code. Now, some of you may be going, but didn't they take those away? Yes, they did. They took them away. Why? Well, it's come to find out that if you didn't scan that QR code correctly, I don't know how you don't scan it correctly, but if you didn't scan it correctly, that the QR code took you to a not-so-Disney website. So they had to take all of the toys back and get all those discs out and all of the Happy Meal boxes and redo them. So for a few days or a little bit, a few more, they had to give just generic toys with generic McDonald's boxes. And but now my understanding is that they're back and they are so cute. If you haven't seen them, be sure you go out and check them out. They're really adorable. Park hopping is returning on January 1st, 2021. This is huge, especially for people that are annual pass holders like myself. I love to park hop, and I'm really excited that's going to come back. Now, the way this is going to work is that you have to have reservations for a park one day, and you have to actually tap into that park before you can go to a second park. Now, the other thing is that you can't go to that second park until after 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And that makes sense because a lot of people go to the parks in the morning and then leave, and so the park will kind of clear out. I kind of wonder, though, if that doesn't mean that they're not going to have a way for people to tap out of the parks, too, so they can keep track of the attendance at those parks to keep those numbers where they want them to be. I also wouldn't be surprised to see if they didn't make this a fast pass system where you have to get a fast pass to be able to go to a fast pass. I mean, you know, a fast pass. Like to go to another park. We'll have to see how that works out. They haven't announced all the details yet, but it's very exciting. Park hopping returning January 1st, 2021. Exciting. The walkway from the Grand Floridian to the Magic Kingdom is completed. Boy, it's taken them a long time to get this thing done. That bridge alone took forever. I thought it was never... Oh, sorry. I thought that bridge was never going to get finished, but it finally did. And they finally also got the walkway done on the way to the Magic Kingdom. So now you can go clear from the Polynesian Resort to the Magic Kingdom if you'd like to walk that far. Or you could go to the monorail station and take the monorail. Your choice. Anyway, it is a nice walk. I'm glad to see that they got it that they finally got it open, and that you're finally going to be able to enjoy that walk. They're also putting benches along that walk, so it's not just going to be for people that want to go to the Magic Kingdom. It may be people that just want to walk along the lagoon. Really nice. Walk along the lagoon. The Harmonious barges for the Nighttime Spectacular Harmonious at Epcot are going to act as fountains during the day. I think that's a great idea. I think it's going to add a lot of atmosphere and just beauty to that area around the World Showcase. I'm really excited to see what that looks like. Those barges are huge, so I'm guessing those fountains are going to be pretty good size. So that's exciting. That's exciting that they're going to use those barges for something else other than just the Harmonious show. I'm really pleased about that. Looking forward to seeing that. Well, it wouldn't be a news broadcast if we didn't have Florida Man. A Florida man attacked a Disney security guard while high on LSD. Yeah. I don't even know what else to say about that. We're just going to move on. Disneyland Paris was supposed to open up for the holiday season, but now they've announced that because of the spread of COVID in France, I don't know what COVID is, but because of the spread of COVID in France, it is no longer going to be open during the holiday seasons. That's really sad. I'm really sorry about that. I know a lot of people were looking forward to being able to go to that park during the holidays because a lot of people, that's a family tradition to go during the holidays, but it's not going to be open now. I'm very sorry to announce. So, keep your eyes open. It's hopefully going to open in the spring. Just like the word is, it's going to open at the same time as the other seasonal parks that open in France. In more Disneyland Paris news, Buffalo Bill's Wild West show is closing. The announcement was kind of vague, and they didn't say if it was closing permanently, but people that I've talked to feel that it probably is closed permanently, that they're not going to bring it back. That's really too bad. I think that probably was a really fun show, with all the horses and such. It was a buffet, big meal, just a lot of fun to do those kinds of things. And unfortunately, they're closing Buffalo Bill's Wild West. Hey, if you love Disney as much as I do, and you love following along with the news and everything else that's going on, be sure you click that subscribe button below and that notification bell, and smash that like button for me. It really helps this channel, helps other people find this channel. And stay tuned to the end, because the biggest piece of news is coming right at the very end. In Universal Studios news, the Hogwarts Express is now showing people when they get on the train that there's a security camera above in the ceiling. They're showing people the actual photos from the security camera. Now, why would they be doing that, you might ask? Why would they care? Well, it seems that some not so family-friendly things are happening in the coaches. Yeah, especially since now only individual parties can get into each of those rooms because of COVID-19. So they're trying to prevent that from happening and letting you know that you are not alone, that people are watching, and so that you may want to refrain from doing some of those extracurricular activities. I wonder how many people it actually bothers that they're taking pictures. I wonder how many people actually do it because they know they're taking pictures. Disney has announced that they're going to send a full refund to premium annual pass holders. Now, if you don't know what a premium and that's easy for me to say, right? If you don't know what a premium annual pass is, that is an annual pass that gets you into all of the parks in the United States any day of the year. So on the West Coast, on the East Coast, Disneyland, Disney California Adventure, the 4 parks at the Walt Disney World, it gets you into all of those. And since Disneyland has been closed for so long, they kept pushing back the renewal dates, and they finally have just decided to refund the money for anybody that has a premium annual pass. Those are not inexpensive, so that's a big deal, and I applaud Disney for doing it. It's the right thing to do. The whole point of having the premium annual pass is so that you can go to both coasts. You can go to all the parks. And if half of that isn't available to you, then really you've paid a lot of money for nothing. So good for Disney for refunding that money for premium annual passes. Disney has filed permits to do construction on Tom Sawyer Island. Now, I don't think this is any major construction that's going to be happening there. I really think they're refurbishing, since they're already working on the riverboat and the river. If you don't know, Rivers of America is drained. So I think really it's just to refurbish. We have even talked about that in the past, that this is probably a time that they're going to try to refurbish Tom Sawyer Island. And so now the permits have been filed to do just that. I like Tom Sawyer Island. If you didn't know, they have these great rocking chairs. And there are some shady areas that those rocking chairs might be in, and you might be able to take a nap. I don't know. I've just heard people talk about it. Festival of the Holidays at Epcot has been extended to December 31st. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've never been to the Festival of the Holidays, but I always thought it went to December 31st anyway. I'm kind of surprised that it doesn't go to December 31st, but yay! It's going to December 31st. Yeah, Who knows? I always thought it just automatically went to that date, at least. Disney has announced extended park hours for Walt Disney World through December. Now, I always say you need to check the website, you need to check the TV, turn the TV on the day that you're going to the parks, because those hours can fluctuate and can fluctuate greatly. You just never really know until the day. But basically what they've done is they've extended an hour to the end of every day of all the parks. And that changes week by week. So be sure that you check the website if you're heading down to Walt Disney World and you're excited about those extra hours. I think that's a great sign. I think it's a sign that they're learning how to deal with the crowds and how to handle the safety of those crowds. So I think it's a good thing. I also think it's a good thing because more people want to be able to go down to the parks. And so this kind of opens that up for them to be able to do that. So that's all good. I think it's a good thing. So check your guides, check your TV when you get there, check the website before you go so you have your expectations set. But Disney has extended the hours through December for its parks at Walt Disney World. Fireworks have come back to the Magic Kingdom. I know it's not the big fireworks show that we all want it to be, but hey, it's a start, right? It's a start. So they're adding low-burst fireworks to the light show that they do on the castle. Now, if you don't know what low-burst fireworks are, those are the fireworks that shoot off from the ground or the top of buildings during the nighttime spectacular. And so they shoot off to the sides or over or any of that. They're not the big boomers that are up above the castle. And actually, those are actually behind the castle, but that's technicality. We don't need to talk about that. But fireworks are coming back. I'm going to be interested to see how they integrate those into the show because it's not really a show. It's lighting that they do, right? It's an image that they're displaying up on the castle, and then there's a transition between. So maybe that's where they're going to do them. I don't know. Maybe they're just going to go off randomly. It'll be interesting to see. It might scare me to just have it randomly go off. I always jump when I don't know what's going to happen. A few weeks ago, we talked about minivans and how the minivan service has ended. And we weren't sure if it was ended for good, but we knew that it was ended for at least a little while. Well, I think we got our answer. Because minivans have been seen on a Chevrolet car lot for sale. Yeah. I guess it might be a nifty piece of history if you want it. They are nice. They're red with white polka dots. But they are nice cars. They're really nice cars. So anyway, I think that tells us that the minivan program is probably over for good. That's too bad. I liked the minivans. They were fun. And it was fun to ride with cast members and hear the stories that they had to tell. But now you just have to get a Lyft or an Uber if you're going to use that kind of a service. So minivans for sale at a Chevrolet car lot. Look for them. If you're in Orlando and you need a car, get a minivan. Why not? The last piece of news is kind of bittersweet news, I think. And I think a lot of you probably already know what it is. After 40 years in the Imagineering department at Walt Disney, Joe Rohde, the legendary Imagineer, is retiring. Well-deserved retirement. If you think that you don't know Joe Rohde's work, if you've ever been to Animal Kingdom, just one thing. I'll just tell you one thing. It's a big one. It's big. If you've ever been to Animal Kingdom, that's Joe Rohde. He really is the one that did that park. He is brilliant, and he will be sorely missed, but well-deserved. 40 years and done amazing works. If there's a big project going on, he always gets pulled into it. If a project is having a problem, they pull Joe Rohde in to try to help fix the problem. His eye for detail and for storytelling is second to none. He is truly amazing. And if you're not following him on Instagram, you need to follow him on Instagram because he puts some amazing content out on Instagram about his travels, about his drawings and paintings and things that he's doing. Really incredible. After it was announced, he actually on Instagram posted a big post saying that he guessed he probably, even though we all know, he wanted to announce that he was retiring from Walt Disney World Imagineering. And the reason that he's doing it now is because he's not on a project right now. And he's worried that if he waits any longer, he'll get pulled into another project and he won't be able to retire yet. And he's ready to, and he deserves it. He's put in a lot of great time and work for Walt Disney. So well deserved. Congratulations, Joe Rohde. So happy for you. You will be missed, but you will be remembered forever because of the amazing creations that you gave to us. Thank you so much. That's it for the news. Thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. If you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell icon so that you never miss when a new video comes out, and if you smash that like button below, really appreciate it. It helps out this channel a lot. And if you have any thoughts that you'd like to share, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. I answer all the comments. Love to hear from you, hear your thoughts, maybe things that you'd like to hear about, or any ideas for the for the video, not the podcast. That's a different thing. But I would really love to hear from you, and just say hi, just even to say hi. That would be great. You can find me everywhere besides here on YouTube. All my links are down below, so please feel free to reach out at any of those links. I will be sure to answer and love to hear from you there too. Thanks so much for spending your time with me. I know you can get your Disney information and news from anywhere. I really appreciate that you spend the time here on The Goofy Guy. We try to have a lot of fun here and not be so serious about the Disney news. I mean, it is Disney after all. Come on, it's Disney. Be sure that you're taking care of yourself. Be sure that you're being safe. Check on your friends. Check on your neighbors. Check on your loved ones. Make sure everybody's safe and healthy and make good decisions. And remember, I wear my mask for you, not for me. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon.